Hello guys and girls, and we are back to Empire Total War Austria. This is the Darthmod edition. It's taken us a while, but we're here. Oh, right, so we left it with us under attack. So we've got quite a big army. Here we've got bodyguard, 1 artillery piece, no cavalry, okay, 3 pike units, some Hungarian grenadiers, some Royal Hungarian line infantry, and 3 units of line infantry, okay. And our reinforcements are general, 100 cavalry, and 2 depleted units of line infantry. But they're not mine, who are they? Probably, possibly Poland, Lithuania. And against me are the forces of Germany, well, Prussia, who will be bringing a total of 4,000 men. So I'm not really that badly outnumbered. 4 cavalry units, an artillery unit, 5 line infantry units, and then they'll be supported by 2 more artillery, 2 more cavalry, and some line infantry. Some very experienced line infantry and a good general. But we're going to fight this on the battlefield. It'd be a great way to start off getting back to this campaign. Take a sip from my soldier mug. It's a lovely mug I've had for years now, which has a couple of grenadier guards on it in a very cartoonish style. So I know it's been a long time since we've done one of these, but I'm making Wednesday and Friday my Total War days, and I'll be putting up a rota for when I'll be releasing videos, and it'll probably be about 1 video a day. I may even do more than 1 Red Dragon video a day, but I'll try and space it out to 1 a day, just so that there's a constant stream of new stuff. I will not be posting videos on the weekend, possibly on a Saturday, definitely not on a Sunday, bar 1 or 2 exemptions. Ooh, okay, let's look at the terrain. So it does quite heavily sloped there. Just trying to work out where's best to site my artillery. Okay, this looks like the highest ground. I need to work out how I can deploy, well, deployables. Wrong button there. I've gotten a new gaming keyboard since I started recording, since I stopped recording last time. So what I'm going to do is dump these pikemen on my flanks to guard from cavalry, and I'll just keep one in reserve. Then we're going to take, oh, I just want the good regular line infantry. I'll put you in the middle like that. Actually, we'll try and spread them out as much as we can, and then actually we'll do 1 up here and 1 down here, and then we're going to have a second line, and behind, and that will be these really kind of cool looking grenadiers, Hungarian grenadiers. Yep, very cool little grenadiers hats, and very nice little uniforms, very nice. And here we have our Hungarian line infantry, or Royal Hungarian line infantry. Okay, and where's the rest of my units? Because I've got 1 multiply. Okay, so that. Okay, I'll deploy them there. So we're going to have a reinforcing line, which will just swing out of the flanks, and up here we're going to have just a force left to guard against cavalry. I find it very odd having pikes in this, although they are nowhere near as dangerous as pikes can be in Room 2. Although pikes in Room 2 are pretty damn useless in multiplayer, unless you do a noobing pike box. But even if you do a pike box, then you can just go around it. But here's me talking about Rome 2 when we're playing a game set in a more interesting time period, I think. It's one of the most fascinating time periods in pastry, and we're just going to dump these big wads of grenadiers. Not grenadiers, of pikemen out here to guard the flanks. Kill the regimental music players. One of the best things about Darthmod is that you get all the regimental music. It's a little bit laggy, but I'll just pass up the line. I have to say, Fife and Drum is the best piece of music in this game. It sounds very much like John Brown's Body. I think I've said this multiple times in my videos, but John Brown's Body has a similar tune in places. Ooh, what's this? Allied general killed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where are my allies? Oh no. Oh, they've come in the worst place. That's going to be problematic, because look at their army flooding over there. They've probably got to kill him, but they might even kill the Prussian general there. That would be nice. And unfortunately, I have no horse, and I usually like to make use of horse in quite big formations. Very Napoleonic in the way that I play these games. Just going to keep moving up my battle lines. I'm going to keep these guys just out of range because I don't want them firing. Yes. Okay, but that's not the most experienced enemy general. I'm going to keep them out of range because I don't want them firing into the backs of my own men. Main use for me with these kind of battle lines at the back is that I can use them to swing out onto the flanks if need be, and kind of cover the enemy army that's coming around as they swing out through here. Yeah, I definitely want my artillery taking on the enemy's cavalry. Now my units don't have squares, so I sort of want them up, forming in lines so they can give a volley. Come on, shoot him in the back, shoot him in the back. Causing some damage there. And hopefully the enemy cavalry will not be able to get in a good charge. If they do, I'm just going to send in these pikemen. Oh, okay, I'll keep the pikemen in reserve. Right. Let's send these guys up here. These are only militia as well, so yeah, I definitely need to reinforce this flank. Do not want them. There we go, just them deployed regularly. Let's see if we can't get my cavalry to hit a slightly juicier target. So I should have a numerical advantage. I probably need to push forward aggressively now. That'll really be fine on its own now. Now they're going to take fire as they push up, but I'm okay with that because I want them to get into close range so they can really give the enemy hassle. And we've got, oh yeah, so that looks horrible. So just enemy infantry trying to reform. I should run my guys instead of just walking them. Because yeah, you don't want them to be tired, but you don't want them to be taking too much fire either. I'd rather they get a bit tired. Come on. For some reason it's not making the attack sound, but I'm going to send my pikemen in to attack here. They'll take casualties, but you know, there's 500 of them. And they're going to give time for my line to redeploy. Plus they'll whittle down that unit. Just fire, come on. fire. So should be getting some pretty effective fire here. Jesus Christ, look at all that cavalry. Get my general up to a range where he can actually provide some supporting fire. Okay, so my regular infantry can form a line when I need them to. I'm fairly confident for the minute. Any cavalry that try and charge forward are just going to get blasted. And I've managed to completely envelop this flank as well. And the enemy, the AI is not doing so well. It's pretty much just coming into a big blob. So I'm going to move up my line here. So the enemy's reserve artillery is up and firing. Looks like there's almost a bit of a chain riot going on here. No, I wouldn't be surprised if that enemy cavalry is going to try and wipe out my grenadiers. So I'm just going to put the pike unit to block them off. So we can get some close up. It's going to get loud. Oh, and the enemy unit breaking. Oh, look at all those corpses. Ugh, what a blood spill, bloody hell. Okay. So I'm going to have to redeploy my lines in a moment. So these... Very, very cool. So these more elite troops paying for themselves quite comfortably. Oh, I've actually lost a member of my general's bodyguard. Bad luck, old boy. Oh, that cavalry's just gonna get slaughtered, hopefully. Yeah, I'm gonna lose guys, but I've got so many men. Ah, no, that cavalry's gone. Just keep moving these guys up to the flank. Move both of them up. I don't want them moving around isolated. Oh my. Right, I've kind of let one of my units get quite badly damaged there. What is it? It's a militia. It's light infantry. So I'm going to move them back up and have them give fire. So my general in to help. It's going to be of some use. So the enemy here is actually starting to reform themselves. This enemy cavalry unit hopefully is going to start to get killed off. Let's just form a square to bog them down a bit, and then pull my general out of there. I don't want to be taken. Oh, why are they doing that? Good God, why? No. Reform, please. Okay, and you can get out of line, and you can actually make it up there. Enemy infantry here just getting mowed down by these pikes. Pikes proving very useful for such a kind of a cheap, what we'd consider a throwaway unit. Well, I'd certainly consider a throwaway unit. Okay, we need to start folding in on this flank. This unit's protected by the hill, but they've just been duking it out for much longer than I'd like them to. They're probably going to roll up the enemy army here, especially now that my guys have got cover. And okay, do not want to risk losing my general. He's not a very good general, but you know, it's still pretty awful for morale. Again, I keep the pikes up as a reserve unit. want these guys just to hold the enemy off. So, managing to kind of isolate the enemy's remaining units. Come on lads, quickly, quickly. Might as well send a charge with the general just to help out. He's going to kill quite a few guys. Leave him in there for a bit before I pull him out there. Quickly. And we'll keep moving the pikes up just as a reserve. So when my guys are broken, they can just, when my guys are in trouble, they can just charge on through the pikes. Okay, so 2 of these should be comfortably able to deal with that. Not really just trying to rout these guys. Oh, nutsacks, come on. Charge me, charge me, charge me. No, they're not going to charge by the looks of it, they're just wheeling. Let's just sandwich them between squares. Oh no, my general's injured. Dead. Ugh, such a shame. Damn it. Oh, this battle may not be as easy as we thought it was going to be. Hopefully they'll get beaten back enough to be routed. Let's just pull them back. Oh, you're joking. Okay, well, let's reform the lines. These grenadiers are doing sterling work. Come on, pikemen. Do us proud. See, I don't know why they weren't moving earlier. Eek. Well, and I thought I was the one who was going to be outflanking the enemy. See, this is a perfect shot. Not really getting enough kills though. There we go, starting to really rack them up now. See if we can't. Oh, come on, pikemen, don't rout. Okay, wheel around, wheel around, wheel around. Now these guys are quite low, and I'd hope that my pikemen could deal with them. Come on. Oh, this is a game of shuffling. Come on, come on, come on. effective shots. Come on, if they can hold long enough to get up there, they'll get some pretty devastating fire down onto the enemy. Or not. Oh, come on. Right, that should. These guys are going to break. Man, I want to wipe out that unit before it can come back. There we go, they're rating. And then I'll swing around. What's that? That's... Oh really? A whole another regiment of foot? I can hurry up. Christ, this has been a much closer battle than I thought. Well, I knew it'd have to be close, mainly because they had such a big numbers advantage. This regiment should be kind of sanely thrashed soon. Yeah, they're taking pretty heavy casualties. Sorry, the commentary's dropping off. I haven't actually opened up an Empire Total War game in quite a long time. Right, and now we got to get to making sure none of these bastards come back. They're nice and fresh, they should be able to deal with it. So I'm going to send these guys up to here. And these guys should deliver a gorgeous salvo in right before our pikemen make their charge. Not so impressive, but let's watch our guys going. Oof. Brutal. Yeah, and we are going to just follow them up. We do not want any one of these guys coming back from routing. So yeah, that was a close run thing, that. Much closer on than I'd have liked. Have somebody come back from routing. Maybe not. I don't think this artillery has done very much at all. They're just sitting here looking pretty. You can see it's been a pretty horrific battle, all those cavalry charges. Yeah, the tactic of keeping a secondary line worked fairly well though, and that it allowed me to fairly seamlessly pull up my reserves onto the flanks just to deploy to counter the enemy's reinforcements. These guys have just taken such a beating today, and they were the ones that got up onto the ridge and got in all that enfilading fire. Although they are going to take a long time to recover. So this one enemy unit is left now. Don't worry, we'll deploy into a better line in a moment. That's better. This will be pretty brutal. Speed up a moment. Oh, and it goes silent. I'd say I miss the music. I'm going to take them off fire at will. Come on, come on. I don't know why that enemy unit is just sitting there. Great AI. I want to go right up behind it. Up to here. And then unload a volley into their backs. Oh, this almost feels cruel. All these guys crouch down behind the wall. Oh, here he comes. Come on. Give a proper broadside. So no 164 now. Another 1.7. Well, at least it's accurate. And not as in the muskets are accurate, as in the lack of accuracy is accurate. And now to sandwich. Jesus Christ, those grenadiers just pulled straight through. Yep, they got us. Well, I wouldn't say it was quite Pyrrhic. I lost a lot, but I also crushed them. My Polish-Lithuanian allies were useless. All they did was hold up the enemy's assault for about 2 minutes. So, I deployed 4,119 overall, including my ally who died, who I didn't have control of. I lost 2585. I have 1534 left. Enemy killed was 2545. Yep. So, getting a lot of veterancy on some of these units. It's a shame to get the veterancy on the pikes because I really wanted to get rid of them. I think I grabbed them last round because they were cheap. And here we have a shit ton of I wonder how much these guys did. Kills. Bloody hell. 401 kills. That's because they were up on that hill firing straight down into them. But not wow. Yeah, some of these got quite a lot of kills. The dummy cannons were almost useless. I think they probably have to be deployed quite far into the front. They're very much unlike the cannons in Napoleon, which are much more accurate and killy or deadly. So, what we'll do is we'll probably have a 30 or 40 minute episode of this come out every Wednesday, and then I will do a campaign for another Total War game, which will come out more than likely on a Friday. Tuesday and Thursday will be Wargame Red Dragon, and Monday will be, well, we'll say the Mystery Day. You don't know what you're going to get, but it'll be something interesting. So much money do I have? Oh, I have a lot. Skul? That's Polish. It's not mine. Damn it, it's just outside my territory. Right. I'm going to move him until I'm sure what's going on elsewhere. So the Prussians have taken Berlin back. This is my good army, I think. Yeah. Probably do some of those elite infantry. Oh wow, shit, I've got loads of elite units. Albanian Amavutlar. Okay, so let's survey it. So I know I'm at war with Prussia, and I'm at war with... Okay, I'm only at war with Prussia. I thought I'd already taken Berlin. It appears that I haven't. They must have come in behind me. Yes, there's a joke in there. So I'm just going to send this army back to take Berlin. Really? Yeah, demand their surrender. Surrender refused. I'll starve them out. Because I want them to come out and attack me on open ground, for one. And there is this small army back here under the command of Alexander Zutona Schlobitten. Schlobitten, I don't know. Yes, laying siege Berlin. I'm off to Berlin on Saturday. So I'm going to make sure there are loads of uploads for you guys beforehand, and then I will see if I can queue uploads to go out on whilst I'm away. So let's see if there's anything I need upgrading. Oh, no, I think that's everything. Oof, don't trust these Serbs. Not Serbs. Ottomans. Easy. God, they've got some really bad, trashy looking units. Muslims. Bashi bazooks. I've heard of those before. What have they got knocking about here? Sima at Janissaries. Janissaries. Israelis. Yeah, no, the Ottomans will be fine to deal with once I'm able to turn my attention to them after dealing with that's Sweden. After dealing with the Prussians. So I'm going to hold off on recruiting in Klausenberg. So yes, my dearest general died, which means I should recruit a new general for this army. Franz Engelbrecht. Okay, and they can head back to Pressburg. Now you, old boy, should be there doing research. Ja, danke schön. Du bist arbeiten in Graz. Yeah, that's what's left of my German that I did last year. Not much, one must say. Oh, I can build something. No, I don't want to. I'm trying to think what's with me. Where's my list? Fleets. I know I have a fleet somewhere. Aha! Oh yes, they got engaged by the Prussians and managed to nick a light galley. We'll send it to West Africa. Ships do have a nice long movement range in this, it's quite nice. And then we'll go armies. Franz Engelbrecht, no. Alois Spielmann, where's this? Ah. So this I think was going to be an elite army, but no. This army has just too much militia. And the thing is, they're good militia. So what I might do is, once I've taken Berlin, turn this militia into a reserve and use them as kind of a reserve army, a backup army, and then replace them with much more expensive kind of elite units. Got a gentleman, no, it's a Prussian. Ugh. Can I kill him? More than likely it's not worth the hassle. Lots of... well, there's a few Prussian agents knocking about. No, your army. Why is he not in the pissing army? Oh, that's irritating. Right, well, we are going to fight the Siege of Berlin, and that'll be us for this episode. So it's... oh, dear God. Okay, so we'll knock off a task to that because it's just citizenry. They still outnumber us. We have 4 artillery pieces, They have a mortar and a demi-cannons, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of garrison militia, or provincial line infantry, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 units of garrison infantry. So yeah, they're at high health in us. However, I think because we're so elite, because we have all that cannon and a big cavalry advantage, this should be an easily winnable battle. Well, a comfortably winnable battle. And yeah, I'm not going to let the episode go on for too long. I'm going to try and avoid going on for more than an hour. Partly because nobody's going to stick around to watch, an hour and a half, 2 hours of this stuff. The views aren't huge at the minute, but hopefully you guys will kind of get interested and more people will see it. And I'm just going to do it anyway because I enjoy doing the commentary. I like my own, I like the sound of my own voice. So, here we go. Loads of artillery. Okay, so this is quite open. Good. There's a nice big, useful hill here to put my artillery on. Fligump. Now these are quite low strength, so I'm just going to keep them in reserve. Stay my cavalry. Oh, nice flat ground for my cav. Right there. Let's take this good infantry. Well, I say good, it's still militia, but it's got quite a lot of experience. I'll take these and put them here where I'd quite like to just sweep up along the flank. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. The artillery's already at work. I always do like looking at these guns, they look very cool. They look like Jedis with flintlock muskets. So, it looks like the weight of the enemy force is over here, so we're going to bring them in as reinforcements. I don't know why there's always the bloody wolves on this. We're going to redeploy some of our guns. It's thinking about better fire. Now, in the last few games, I actually thought that these guns couldn't be redeployed. I thought that, oh, for Christ's sakes, really? Oh, they're as annoying as balls. Now, was that the enemy, or was that my own cannon killing my horse? Which now means I can probably only redeploy one gun. Alright, apparently I can redeploy all 4. Although I don't think that one's actually going to move. Oh, brilliant. Good strong lads, them. Good strong lads. So we're going to move up our infantry line, move up our cavalry fairly aggressively, and let's take control of this bit of raised ground here. So the enemy's own artillery there is starting to come in. Up. And we'll do that. Not really taking any losses to the enemy's artillery, and we are going to link up our lines. Yeah, it's a bit wonky, but it'll do. Charge that line infantry. Swing this line about. So that good old big old cavalry charge is going to go colliding in, taking 1 or 2 losses on the charge. Oh, it only looks like 1 loss from what I can see. And oh, yeah, that infantry is going to break pretty sharpish, and we're just going to carry on through into these militia. Because really, when they're shooting them, a lot of what they're hitting is just their own guys. Let's just whittle down these militia, let's even out the odds for my infantry. So our lines are holding up pretty comfortably over there. Can leave that to manage itself. And I really just want to career through all of these and just drag down their health. Be quite aggressive with my own infantry here. Bring them up. Just to make sure we make the most out of the enemy being kind of disorganised and focusing on my cavalry. Yeah, man. So we can get it down below 200 and then we'll move on to the next ones. Right, 250 then. As you can see, the enemy there pushing up towards my lines, but because of the nature of that crook in the line, I've got enfilading fire from my flank. So I'm going to get a significant superiority numbers-wise on any enemy attack. Right. Keep pushing these guys. Oh, bollocks. And we're gonna pull my cavalry out because my own infantry are gonna start opening fire at any moment. At least they better. Second later and that would have got my cavalry. So we can see a general rout occurring across the enemy's line. We're going to take a little bit of a risk and fold that through like that. I'll bring them up to cover here. And these guys getting off a fantastic rate of fire. I think mainly because they are so veteran. Veterancy makes a big difference, I think, in Darthmod more so than in any of the other in the regular Total War games. Veterancy makes a very big difference in Rome because it has an effect on the combat stats and morale and so forth. But I feel like it makes more of a difference in this game. I could be wrong. It could just be that I've played kind of Napoleon and Empire and those sorts of games more than I've played Rome 2. I'm a lot better at these games than I am at Rome 2. Doesn't mean I'm good. I don't think I'm very good at all. I think I'm probably quite, at best, an okay player. But I am better at them than I am at Rome. For some reason, I'm especially the multiplayer, I'm very bad at multiplayer. But I don't really kind of play multiplayer against random opponents. I tend to play against friends. So they can move up sharpish. Move these guys around. We're just going to clear out the town. Imagine having all of that charging at you. Or shouting something in Austrian. And they're just going to career through into this infantry. They're doing very well against the infantry. And that's the great thing about defending in these sorts of battles, is that if the enemy brings a lot of cavalry and you are at a disadvantage in that way, you can just hide in the towns. Ooh. Tut tut tut. Artillery doing its job. A lot of enemies just dying. The corpses are quite evenly spread out. A lot of enemies just dying. That's not very good commentary. I mean, overall, I don't think this is fantastic commentary, but I can certainly do better than that. Okay, we're gonna move up the line. Just sweeping through the town and clearing up all of these enemy infantry that line about. I hate it when they do that. They're in a position where they should have no problem firing in, yet they circle about in swirl. So the modelling looks quite good on this. Decent faces, nice uniforms. Another thing that Darthmod does, it makes the games look good as well. So for Rome I don't use Darthmod. I don't know if there is a Darthmod for Rome 2. There may well be, but there might not be at the same time. For Rome 2, especially on the campaign, not the multiplayer, I use all of the Radius mods. Don't use any other mods, and I don't play it in vanilla. I feel that Radius makes the game work so well, and it makes the game so much more enjoyable. Especially if you're playing some of the smaller factions, like the Celtic factions or some of the Greek factions, where it can get a bit boring with their unit choices. Maybe they're very limited, they don't get a lot of different units, and you just get so much more to choose from. It adds more variety to the game. The AI is much better in Radius, and their family trees and all that sort of thing are better. I just think that Radius makes the game much more enjoyable and more playable in the long run than the game is without Radius. I'm just going to move these guys up anywho, even though the enemy's rioting, because I want to be sure that no one comes back. Okay, just... And the cavalry here just running on through the town, running down the last of these guys. And they're going to come in. So we've pretty much evicted them from their original positions here. I don't think we've taken many losses. So we're just going to try and run these guys down and give them the bayonet. Very nice houses. They almost look Western, to be honest. Then again, I was never in Europe in the 1700s, so I'd have no idea. But, what the hell. Everybody pirate. Oops, so this cavalry is still knocking about. I've got this fucking great big hill protecting them from my infantry square. I do love seeing infantry in square now. Whilst these squares do not look like squares did in real life, they're far too thin in their edges. A square would usually be 5 or 6 men deep. They still look very cool, and it's lovely to see kind of a cavalry attack crashing onto a square, especially when you've got this banner group on the inside. Yeah, colour sergeant, drummer-boys, your officers. See, this cavalry are just sitting in there. I'm going to pick them off with my sharpshooters. So you can see a couple of them going down occasionally. I just pull my general's bodyguard up anyway. Don't want to really throw him into a fight. Don't want to risk losing what I think is a very good general in this battle. But I am going to take back Berlin, not leaving it to these blasted Austrians to run a city. No sir, no sir. So where's the tank? Always makes me a bit gutted you can't put troops in the cathedrals, because would that not be Rust? Obviously not a cathedral, and this is obviously not Berlin, but still, would it not be amazing to put troops in these churches? Now you can put them in these buildings, and that's all well and good, but it's just not the same. Like, can you imagine seeing a musket fire coming from the church tops and all of that cool stuff? Very thematic, very cool. I always found it very odd how they all suddenly went into single file running towards that. Oh, the enemy cavalry must have routed. Did they rout? The time has certainly been run. Yeah, they've routed. Probably just because of losses. So yes, there we go. We have retaken Berlin from a sneaky bloomin' Prussian attack. I was going to say Austrian. We are the Austrians, and we're not sneaky. No, yeah, brave. We stand up and fight. 437 losses and just over 4,000 kills. So a very good battle. Provincial cavalry butchering. Look at that. That's why I like cavalry. Even crappy, cheap provincial cavalry. They are so effective if you use them properly, and I probably don't use them as well as I could. But I like using cavalry in that way. It's very Napoleonic. It's very kind of concentration of force. Don't strike piecemeal. We're going to leave them to recover, and we're going to finish recording there. So thank you all for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and let everyone know about the channel and share it. So have a nice night, guys. Bye. What? Yeah, I was just about to wake you up.